Ako si Mark Lopez and my program is Pugad Vloggers, aired every Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. sa Radyo Bandido TV simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. sa Sky Cable Channel 224 TV Plus boxes and on free-to-air TV. Also sa facebook.com DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and our official YouTube channel.
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurang titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropang Pugad Vloggers. Pugad Vloggers.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Muli, ngayon ay Martes ng gabi at tayo magsasama-sama sa loob ng isang oras na talakayan ng mga napapanahong balita dito sa Pugad Vloggers. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Sana ay kayo nakakain na ng inyong hapunan o kararating lang sa bahay. Sana kayo nakapagpahinga na. At doon po sa mga kasalukuyan naglalakbay, sana po ay makarating kayo sa bahay ninyo nang walang insidente at hindi masyadong matraffic. At salamat po kung kayo po ay ang camera. Kung kayo po ay nakikinig sa amin sa radyo, sa DZRJ 810 on your dial, sa AM radio, ay alisto lang po. Baka kayo masyadong malibang ay makalimutan nyo na kayo ay nagda-drive. So, drive safely po. Yan. At kami rin ay napapanood sa Sky Cable, Channel 224, sa Radio Garden, sa YouTube, live streaming, at sa, ano yung sabi ni Tek, pinaayos yung camera ko. Okay, hindi ko nakita masyado. Sa live streaming dito sa Facebook. Yan. Gabi-gabi mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Mula alas 7 ng gabi hanggang alas 8. Samahan niyo po kami. So, ang ating laging ginagawa bago tayo pag sa umpisa ng ating programa ay magsabi ng dollar to peso exchange. Walang masyadong galawan. Ang isang dolyar ay katumbas ng 56.8 pesos. Yan, 56 pesos and 80 centavos. Hindi masyadong nag-iiba, no, nitong mga nakaraang araw. So, stable po tayo. Yan. At ang ating weather, again, ang weather projection ay magkakaroon sunny but with scattered rain, showers, and thunderstorm. Yan. So most part of the day sunny, pero sa afternoon ay may nakanakang pag-ambon. Pero wala pong bagyo. Yan. Nagkaroon ng signal warning sa ibang parte ng katawan, ibang parte ng Pilipinas. Sorry po, nasa clinic mode pa ako. Sa ibang parte ng Pilipinas nitong weekend, pero wala na po yan at wala tayong nakikitang weather disturbance in the next few days. Ay, nako, pasensya na po kayo. No, you cannot take the doctor out of the Pugad Vlogger. Okay. You can take the Pugad Vlogger out of the clinic for a while, but still in her mind. Ayan. Okay, so babati ako sa ating unang nanonood, si Ferdinand Enriquez. Oh, speaking of Enriquez, no, ay di pa merong umiikot na balita, no? I don't know how true this is. Kanina pang hapon na namayapa na si Ginoong Mike Enriquez, no? ng GMA7. Isang batikang adjust na lang po kayo, Doc, nang upo sa center. Medyo nasa gilid po kasi kayo. Alright, ayan. Okay, okay na ba ito? Sabihin mo na lang sa akin na tech. Ayan, thank you. Ayan, so, teka, adjust ko na lang. Ayan, so, I in the center. Ayan. So, it's still not in the news, no? Ginugoogle ko kanina pa na kung nasa news na. Usually, pagka within minutes na may mga ganyan na balita, no? And Mr. Mike Enriquez is a big media personality. It should be in the news right away if it's really true, no? Ang GMA has not said anything, but, you know, Facebook post say that he has passed already. Para yang si ano until they issue an official confirmation, para yang si Mark Twain. Ang sabi ni Mark Twain, no, isang American humorist and novelist, the news of my death is greatly exaggerated. What can be more exaggerated than people saying you're dead when you're still alive? Ayan. But, you know, we hope that it is not true. No, we hope that Mr. Enriquez is still around because he is an institution in Philippine mass media. Yan. So, I hope not. No? Okay. So, ang dami talaga marites, no? But very, very, kung merong man konting news, talaga it goes viral. No? And speaking about what went viral, itong mga nakaraang araw ay ang viral ay ang isang film clip, isang video ng isang nagbibisikleta. Hindi pinakita sa video kung ano nangyari bago huminto ang isang pulang kotse, bumaba ang nagmamaneho at siya ay tinutukan ng baril, no? Walang putol, walang konteksto. Pero ang sabi ay parang nagkagitgitan sa daan. Okay? Ang bumaba ay sinasabing isang ex-cop, no? Dating pulis. Hindi ko na-catch kung saan siya pulis, pero bumaba siya, galit na galit siya at nagkasa ng baril, no? Talagang nakakatakot. Mismo yung kumukuha ng video ay natakot at huminto ng pagkuha ng video. Maybe because pag nakita siya nung nagkakasa, baka siya yung putukan, or because he does not want to record or see anything that's gruesome. No? Those are two things. So, nagkasa. And then, naputol na. Hindi na natin alam kung ano nangyari after that. But apparently, after a few days, itong nagkasa ng baril ay sumurrender din sa pulis dahil na-trace ang kanyang plate number, no, at na-identify siya. Now, ang nangyari yung kanyang na-terrorize, yung kanyang kinasahan ng baril, hindi nagrereklamo, no? Hindi nagrereklamo at sinabing sila ay nagkaareglo na. Ang sabi, kaya hindi siya nagrereklamo dahil ito, natatakot siya. Natatakot siya. Ito ay dating pulis, may mga kapatid na pulis, siyempre may brotherhood ng mga pulis at natatakot siya na baka mabingit sa peligro ang kanyang lagay, no? Ang kanyang safety. Siya at ang kanyang pamilya kung lalabanan niya ang pulis na ito at meron masamang mangyayari dun sa pulis, mapaparusahan o kung ano pa man, no? Baka lalong magalit sa kanya. No? So, diyan tayo, yun yung ating pag-uusapan, ang kultura sa Pilipinas ng dalawang bagay, no? Among other things, no? Yung culture of entitlement. Ano ba yung culture of entitlement? Ang entitlement ay yung sa palagay mo, no? Sa iyong pag-iisip, you are deserving privileges or special treatment, no? Ako ay pulis, I can drive wherever I want. I can park wherever I want, no? I can do whatever I want. I can drive along the bus lane, no? Nakikita natin, marami, no, na nagwawangwang pa, nagda-drive sa bus lane kasi daw ay siya ay nagmamadali dahil meron siyang lecture. I don't know why that is so. Or sasabihin, itanong mo na lang kung sino ang boss ko, no? Yan ang culture of entitlement. Special ka. People will bend backwards for you. You are allowed to do things that the general public is not allowed to do. Entitlement. Makikita natin yan sa mga nag-occupy ng matataas na posisyon, kasama na ang mga nasa gobyerno. Oh? Kasama na rin ang mga celebrities. Celebrities think that they are special and they can do whatever they want. Oh? So, entitlement. At ano pa yung isang toxic na culture sa atin? No? Yung culture of impunity. Ano ba yung culture ng impunity? Ito yung exception from punishment. May gagawin ako, pero hindi ako mapaparasahan. No? Freedom from injurious consequences of your actions. May gagawin ka, pero hindi ka natatakot. Kasi alam mo na yung walang mangyayari sa yung masama, no? Dahil sa na consequence ng iyong action. May kukunin ka, no? May nanakawin ka. Alam mong walang mangyayari sa iyo, no? Impunity, alam mo hindi ka mapaparusahan. Alam mong hindi ka makukulong, no? If ever you're going to be punished, just a slap on the hand. No? Pingot lamang, censure lamang. Makakalimutan na ng tao. After that, makakalimutan na ng tao. No? So, yung dalawang toxic cultures. Not just in the Philippines, but in other countries as well. No? Yung entitlement and impunity. No? Meron tayong mga examples dyan. Ano? Marami, no? Ito ay isang klase ng road rage, no? In the past, nagkaroon tayo ng mga celebrated cases of road rage, katulad ng natatandaan nyo yung si Rolito Go, no? Si Rolito Go ay isang mayaman na businessman, no? At he was driving in San Juan, no? Along near the Green Hills area. Wilson yata yun. That was in 1991, no? Tagal na. He was driving on a one-way street. Ako si Rolito Go no? Astig ako. Nakasalubong niya isang estudyante ng Lasal, college student ng Lasal, na si Eldon Maguwan. Ayaw nilang magbigayan, no? Siyempre, hindi ako uurong, ako si Rolito Go. At ito naman, estudyante, siguro, knowing that he is right, no? Ayaw din, nagmatigasan sila. So, ginawa ni Rolito Go ay buha ng baril at binaril niya si Eldon Maguwan at namatay on the spot si Eldon Maguwan, no? But that is entitlement, no? But then, it's good to know, walang impunity. Dahil si Rolito Go ay naaresto, nilitis, at nagsilbi ng prison term. Hindi ko alam kung, tingnan nga natin kung na-release na si Rolito Go. Is he still in prison? Tingnan natin. I'm not sure about the, okay. All right. So, Rolito Go was released on November 28, 2016. So, from 1991 to 2016, siya ay nakulong, no? So, 30 years na good conduct which had commuted his sentence to 30 years, pero siguro may mga iba pang nabawas doon, no? So, isang example yan. Another example would be, well, I don't know if this is not entitlement, but again, this is someone who had power, no? Someone who had power. Antonio Leviste was formerly a mayor of a governor of Batangas, who in a disagreement shot his longtime aide, ano pangalan nito? Si Rafael de las Alas, no? And he went to prison. The other, very recent, during COVID, ano, yung isang pulis sa Tarlac, no? Nag-aaway sila ng kanyang kapitbahay. And this was caught, maganda na nga ngayon, nowadays, ano, talagang pagka may ginawa ka, umpisa pa lang ng pag-aaway nyo, may magvi-video na, no? Na-video ito, at nag-aaway sila nung ina, yung ng kapitbahay niya at yung anak ay sumali, binaril na yung anak right in front of the mother. Ito ay si police officer Nuesca, no, ng Tarlac. Nahuli din siya at na ano, but there are other crimes in this country na which seem to have people seem to have impunity, no? Marami diyan. They get away with crimes, no? And it's a sad thing. At nagiging ehemplo yan na na-encourage ibang tao na lumalakas ang loob na hindi naman ako mahuhuli, hindi ako makukulong dahil malakas ako, no? Ayun. Hindi na tayo magbabanggit ng mga gumawa ng hindi ka nais-nais na hindi naman nakukulong. Alright. So, yun. Kailangan baguhin natin yan, no? So, ano ba ang itong dating pulis na to na na-dismiss daw, no? Noong 2017 natanggal sa trabaho dahil gumawa rin ng ng same offense, no? May tinutukan din kaya siya natanggal sa trabaho. We should, no, we are arming people who should not be carrying firearms, no? Tingnan nga natin, paano ba ang regulasyon tungkol sa karoon ng baril? Okay, let's see. Ito yung implementing rules and regulations, no? Ng about sa Firearms and Explosives Office, no? So, standards and requisites for issuance of and obtaining a license to own and possess firearms. No? Kailangan ikaw ay Filipino citizen, at least 21 years old. Siyempre naman, you don't arm a teenager. No? Okay? And then, has gainful work or occupation. You don't arm somebody who's unemployed. No? It's a big red flag. Why would you know that may be used to, for unlawful activities, no? As gainful work, occupation, or business. Kasi bakit aanin mo ang baril kung anong pinoprotektahan mo, wala ka namang employment, no? Or a business. Or has filed an income tax return for the preceding year as proof of income, profession, business, or occupation. So, dapat gainfully employed ka. And then, pwede, no? Yung sa Filipino citizenship, pwede ang dual citizenship. Dual meaning, hindi Filipino and senior citizen. Dual citizenship. Okay? Maaaring American citizen ka, tapos Filipino citizen ka rin, no? Okay. An individual who is physically challenged may be allowed to own and possess firearms provided that he can safely or she can safely, efficiently, and effectively operate and use said firearm. No? Kahit handicap ka, basta alam mo na gamitin ito sa wasto at ligtas na pamamaraan, pwede. And then you have a written application. No? You have mga following requirements, clearances issued by the regional trial court. Wala kang kaso, pending na kaso, or hindi ka na-convict, no? By final judgment of a crime involving moral turpitude. Yung moral turpitude. Ang moral turpitude ay yung krimen na kinakakasangkutan ng ito that violates the standard of the community. Madalas nating nadidinig yan na violation of community standard. Katulad ng iba naman yung sa sa social media, but ito yung dishonesty, immorality, ayan, moral turpitude, yan. And then neuropsychiatric clearance. Aba, hindi mo bibigyan ng baril ang kulang ang pag-iisip o may problema sa pag-iisip, no? A certification that the applicant has passed the drug test, hindi mo bibigyan ng karapatan na magdala ng sandata, no, ng baril ang gumagamit ng drugs, no? A certification that the applicant has passed a gun safety and responsible gun ownership seminar, which is administered by the PNP or a registered and authorized gun club. And then you have the National Police Clearance, the birth certificate, syempre kasi kailangan ikaw ay Filipino citizen, proof of latest billing para masigurado kung saan ka nakatira, valid IDs, income tax return. For military reservists, may tinatawag the J9 clearance. For OFW, pwede rin ang OFW, no? Certificate of Employment. At sa mga retired government employees, retirement order or appropriate document. O, tapos magbabayad ka and then, okay, so bibigyan ka ng license to own and possess, that license to purchase, no, to own and possess firearms. Yan. Ngayon, limited yon, hindi ka po pwedeng bumili ng ordinary citizen ka, hindi ka bibili ng long firearms, mga ganyan, no? Alright. So, alright, let me see. Tapos, itong individual na to, hindi natin alam, hindi na siya pulis no? So, bakit siya merong dalang firearm, no? May dala siyang firearm outside of his residence at naka-civilian pa siya, no? So ano ba 'yon? At itong sabi, no, ito yung law regarding that. A permit to carry firearms outside of residence or place of business shall be issued by the chief of PNP or duly authorized representative to the licensed citizen, allowing him or her to carry the firearm outside the residence or place of business, no? A licensed citizen whose life is under actual threat or imminent danger may apply for the issuance of permit to carry, no? So, with application, written application made under oath and duly notarized, no, regarding, his life is under threat, no, or imminent danger, no? And then, the following professionals are considered to be in imminent danger due to the nature of their profession. So may mga professions talaga na considered na ang kanilang mga buhay are in imminent danger, kaya sila ay pinapayagan na magdala ng firearms outside of residence, no? And are not required to submit threat assessment certificate. Wala na yung mga duly notarized na members of the Philippine Bar. Sino ba members of the Philippine mga lawyers, okay? Certified public accountants, CPA. Kasi nga naman, alam niyo yung mga CPA talagang delikado ang mga buhay niyan dahil pagka may ino-audit yan ng mga government officials at na, hindi sila dapat matakot dahil mga government officials, pag nalaman na sila ay may mga shenanigans, ang CPA ay under, grave danger yan baka tambangan. So, pwede silang magdala ng firearms, no? Accredited media practitioners from recognized media institutions, cashiers and bank tellers. Yan. Pero hindi yung cashier and bank teller, pag hindi the performance of your duty hindi ka po pwedeng pagka lang ikaw ay kakashiring and tellering. Ayan. Priests, ministers, rabbi, and imams. Okay, members of the clergy, of the religious sects. Yan. Religious groups. Pare, ministro, rabbi, imam. Take note, physicians and nurses, no? So physicians and nurses are allowed, no? I didn't know that. Businessmen who by nature of their business or undertaking duly recognized or regulated by law are exposed to high risk of being targets of criminal elements. No? So, yon. Siguro, no, si Rolito Go ay may baril dahil siya ay isang malaking businessman. Licensed sports shooters may apply for permit to carry that will cover 3 firearms at one time inclusive of the allowed quantity of ammunition. So yung mga, alam niyo na, yung mga engaging in sports, no, shooting. Yan. So kasama sila dyan. Right. So yon. And I don't know, no, Mr. Gonzales, the guy who was videoed to have put out his gun, no? Hindi ko alam kung anong profession yan. He was discharged or dismissed from the service. So, hindi siya police, no? May business ba siya? Is his life in danger? Hindi, attorney ba siya? Nurse ba siya? Doktor ba siya? No? So, yan ang ating kailangang itanong, no? So, yan ang mga yan ang mga reglamento regarding pagdadala ng gun outside of his residence. So, yan, no, pagka may violation ka dyan, hindi yan kasama sa areglohan ng ikaw at nung siklista. No? Wala siyang yung bicycle rider ay walang karapatan na patawarin ka diyan sa violation mo ng gun laws, no? So hindi yan kasama. So I think that what is appropriate is for a case to be filed against him. Apparently, no, yung kanyang right to carry a gun, yung kanyang license has been revoked. Yan. So isa yan, no? But meron pang ibang no, ibang violation itong mamang ito, no? Una-una, siya ay nagda-drive sa bike lane. No? Bawal po yan, ano? Itinalaga talaga ng ating gobyerno na magkaroon ng safe, no, ng ligtas na lane para sa mga nagbibisikleta, no? Kasi bakit pa may initiative na ganyan? Ang bisikleta ay environment friendly, ang bisikleta ay madaling i-purchase, no? So it is it democratizes transportation. Yan. So it's a means of transportation for mga kababayan natin who cannot afford to buy their own cars, no? And it also is healthy because by using your bicycle, you exercise, no? So talagang binibigyan niya na it's not noisy, walang emission, no? So binibigyan talaga ng special na lane ang nagbisikleta. At kahit nga nagmo-motorsiklo, hindi po pwede dyan sa bike lane, no? So yun yung violation ni Mr. Gonzales. At well, I think, no, ang may fine niya na 1,000 pesos. Maliit na bagay, no? Okay. Ano pa ang violation ni Mr. Gonzales? Yung kanyang sasakyan daw ay nakaregister sa ibang tao, no? So I don't know what ang significance niyan. Sabi nung sa ibang news items ay improper person to drive a vehicle, no? So sino yung may-ari ng sasakyan niyan, no? But ang glaring dito ay parang sa iba, no? Police, mga ibang nasa news, no? Ay parang okay na nagkasundo Mr. Gonzales at yung siklista. no? Disregarding the fact that there are many violations and there are many red flags regarding this. Ayan. So, may abogado, no, si Attorney Raymond Fortun, who is pursuing, no, this case. At may mga grupo na volunteer to protect the complainant, no? Complainant who is not a non-complainant already, no? Para hindi siya matakot at maging safe siya mula sa repercussion ng complaints against Mr. Gonzales. So, sana hindi maulit itong mga ganitong pangyayari, no? Ayun na nga, no? Yung culture of entitlement, porque ikaw ay big shot, porque ikaw ay mayaman, porque ikaw ay celebrity, you can do whatever you want, no? Entitled ka, no? Gusto mo mauna sa linya. Ayan. Gusto mo, ayaw mo ng mata-traffic, nagwawangwang ka. No? Yung mga ganyan. Gusto mo, ikaw ang unang estimahin sa mga opisina ng gobyerno. Entitlement. At impunity, gagawa ka ng isang krimen knowing na hindi ka mapaparusahan. No? People will look the other way. Yan. Kaya nadidisillusion ang maraming nating kababayan, no, na merong krimen na nagawa laban sa kanila, pero dahil malaki ang kanilang kalaban, hindi na nila pinopursue, no? Wala namang mangyayari. Mahirap lang kami. Ano ang aming laban, no? Malaking tao 'yan, para kang bumabangga sa pader. Yan. So, kailangan na mawala na yan, o kaya naman yung talagang mga maliliit. Meron naman tayo ng mga services para sa mga tao na cannot afford to have their lawyers, public attorney's office, no? PAW. Yan. At yung mga iba pang mga grupo katulad ng, I think, FLAG, Free Legal Assistance Group. Yan. So they also help people who cannot afford legal services. Ayan, no? But that culture should be stopped, no? Sa pagtuturo pa lang natin sa mga bata, no? Sa mga schools, bata pa lang, turo 'yan. And of course, no, hindi lang sapat na ituro, kundi ipakita sa kanila na nangyayari, no, na pinipigil natin, kina-curtail natin yung mga ganyan toxic cultures. Ayun. Okay? So, I hope that this will start, a public discussion regarding what's happening and how we can, even ordinary citizens can stand up for their rights, and those who are looking on, no, should help, no? Help others, help the marginalized stand up, no, against these people who abuse, powerful people who are abusive. Okay, so yon. Ano pa ang ating pag-uusapan? Okay, so Dalawang linggo natin pinag-usapan yung yung pag-take over ba ang tawag doon, kundi ang pagbibigay, ang pag-desisyon ng Supreme Court na bigay ang ilang parte, malaking parte ng Makati sa Taguig, no? At after that maraming lumabas na maaari daw na tumakbo as mayor of Taguig, si Nancy Binay, o pwede raw na tumakbo bilang congressman, si Luis Campos, no? Sa Taguig, o siya daw ang papalit kay Nancy Binay bilang mayor ng Makati dahil patapos na ang term ni Mayor Nancy Binay at siya naman ang papalit. So it's, marami, the situation is fluid, and so far we have not heard from Taguig, only that it promises to give, the same services to its new residents, no? Hold on. Meron akong nabasa, no? This is regarding the, meron kasing repercussion, no? Ang mga structures pa, bawa may tinatayo ang Makati sa mga Embo, yan. At yung mga structures na yon, yung territory na yon ay sa under Taguig na, no? Kanino na ba yon? Is it automatic na yung mga nakatayo sa mga Embo ay sa Taguig na? Yan, isang question yan, no? Nabasa ko yung opinion ni former Chief Justice 𝗕𝗹𝗴𝗲𝗿 at ito ang kanyang sabi. Okay. While the Supreme Court ruled that the parcels in question were part of the territory of the city of Taguig, and that Makati was permanently enjoined from exercising jurisdiction over, making improvements on, or otherwise treating them as part of its territory, it did not say that the parcels were owned by Makati or by Taguig. Maaalala na may desisyon ang korte as early as 2011 na sinasabi na itong mga BGC, yung mga Embo ay sa Taguig, at ang Makati ay dapat na hindi magtayo ng mga struktura sa mga areas na yon. So kung nagtayo man sila ng mga structure, eh sila ay nasabihan, no, na huwag, no? Okay, ang sabi, the court merely held that Taguig could exercise jurisdiction over the contested area, meaning that it shall exercise governance powers and functions delegated to it by the Constitution and the law. Siguro yung pagsingil ng mga tax, no, sa mga establishments, including the power to impose taxes, especially real estate taxes. So yung mga, halimbawa, nagmamay-ari ng mga lupa doon, hindi na sa Makati magbabayad ng amilyar. Sa Taguig na sila magbabayad ng amilyar. To issue or not to issue business permits, no? So hindi ka na sa Makati hihingin ng business permit sa restaurant mo or sa kung ano mang business mo, kundi sa Taguig na. And to receive a share in the revenues collected by the national government. Okay. The functions and responsibilities of the national government were not affected, much less diminished by the court's ruling. Hence, the Department of Education, either directly or indirectly, through its regional offices, still exercises the same functions and responsibilities over the schools therein. So, DEX pa rin ang may siyempre naman is national in scope eh. Proprietary rights are not also affected by the change of political boundaries. Titles to real estate and other property are not altered, erased, or diminished by a change in local governance. Eh kasi hindi po ba pagka sinasurvey, no? Meron naman po yan na, halimbawa, ilang degrees northeast, ilang degrees southwest, yung mga ganyan po, cadastral, whatever, no? Exact po yung location na yon. Kahit po tawagin na Taguig yan o tawagin na Makati, yung pa rin po ang posisyon niya sa mundong ito, no? Hindi po mababago. Yun pa rin po. It's immovable, cannot be altered. Yan siya. Permanent yan, na posisyon yan, ng lupa riyan. Di lumalakad ang lupa, no? Depending of if it's Taguig or Makati. Sinatawag lang na kung nasaan siya, yung kung anong gobyerno ang nandun siya, no? Kung government of Taguig or Makati. All right. Thus, if Makati has Torrance certificate of titles over the land on which the schools, hospitals, police stations, etc., it claims to own, okay? Dapat may titulo, no? Kapag ang pinagtatayuan ng ginawang hospital, ng ginawang paaralan ng Makati, no? May titulo, yon, is titled to the government of Makati, sa Makati pa rin yun. Pag-aari pa rin yan. No? But being under the jurisdiction of Taguig, magbabayad siya ng amilyar real tax sa Taguig. No? And facilities it funded thereon, and then its absolute ownership subsists together with the rights of ownership following therefrom as asserted by Makati Mayor BB9. So, kung ano ang sa Makati, kung yan ay may titulo ang Makati at being in the under the jurisdiction of Taguig, ay magbabayad ng amilyar sa Taguig. Pero hindi magiging pag-aari ng Taguig yon kung may titulo. Yan. So, malinaw po, no? It does not become the property of Taguig if the property is titled, pag-aari, binili ng Makati. Ayan. Okay? Yun lang siguro public facilities na itinayo, no, sa lupa, sa teritoryong yon, pero hindi pag-aari ng deemed public sa Taguig yon. Pag-aari na ng Taguig yon. Pero kung may titulado, sa Makati yon. Okay. So, sandali tayo ay bumati sa ating mga nanonood. Gandang gabi sa iyo, Ferdinand Enriquez, Gerald Ramil. Gandang gabi. Argus Troy. Good evening, and all our kapugads, enjoy tonight's episode, everyone. Right. And then, culture of entitlement, yan ang legacy at pamana ng mga Pinklawan, also known as NPA terrorists, also known as 𝗕𝗹𝗴𝗲𝗿. Well, entitlement. Ayan. Well, yung mga NPA terrorists, masasabi mo talaga na meron silang ganyang kultura dahil sa kanilang mga kinukuhang revolutionary tax, no? Kinukuha nila sa mga ordinaryong mamamayan by force, no? At yun din, meron ding impunity. Alam nila na hindi sila mahuhuli, no? Malayo ang possibility na sila ihulihin, no? Sa mouthing ang tawag, extortion ang tawag dyan no? Okay, so yon, meron sila talagang ganun na kultura. Sepi Sabala, good evening. Alright. Sabi ni Johan Lee, Dila. Sila siguro ito. Sila ni Ontiveros at Pinklawan, aka NPA terrorists, aka are toxic. Yan ang opinion ni Johan Lee. Boy Rodica, good evening. From BF Homes International, Las Piñas. Sabi ni Yodge Agali, totoo yan, tulad ng kaso ng Pharmaly at mga Duterte appointees sa DBM, yung mga bigwigs tulad ni Michael Yang at alam mo na kung sino di kasama. Alright. Nagkaroon po ng I think they were indicted, no? Na-charge sila yung Pharmaly. Let us see. Okay. In the news. Alright. Alright, so I will read several news items. Sabi dito, no evidence of plunder in Pharmaly scandal. Ano ba yung plunder? Ang plunder pagka nagnakaw ka ng 50 million and above. Kaya nga yung isa, no, yung branding scandal 49 million lang. Okay? So sabi ng ombudsman, hindi daw plunder. Graft charges in relation to Pharmaly, Pharmaceutical Corporation, according to Ombudsman Samuel Martires. on August 28, kahapon yon. No? So no evidence that plunder was committed, while the amount involved was more than 50 million plunder threshold. Martira said the evidence should also point out who profited from the transaction. Ayan. All right. All right. So hindi plunder. Okay, let's look at the other, since you mentioned it. Ang sabi, this is the ABS-CBN News. So, Ombudsman stands by decision not to recommend charges versus Duterte in Pharmaly scandal. So, the Office of the Ombudsman defends its decision to not hold former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte liable for an overpriced deal on COVID-19 test kits during his term. Ayan. So, hindi kasali ang Pangulong Duterte dito sa Pharmaly scandal na to. But, graphs, sabi sa Inquirer.net, graphs set versus Lau and 12 others in Pharmaly mess. Investigators found former Budget Undersecretary Lloyd Christopher Lau and 12 others liable for graft in the biggest corruption scandal during the pandemic and recommended their criminal prosecution for conspiring to award 4 billion in contracts for COVID-19 test kits to Pharmaly Pharmaceutical Corporation, which they treated as favored supplier. Right? So, liable for graft, and of course, ito ay magkakaroon ng investigasyon, no? At there's going to be prosecution. Okay, after prosecution, a judgment will come out if they are guilty or not guilty. Yun lang naman po, no? So, wag muna nating sabihin na may impunity dito dahil hindi pa po tapos, may kaso po, no? Sila ay na-charge ng kaso. So, hindi natin masasabi na may impunity. Yan. Right. So, what else? Magandang gabi sa iyo, Roxanne Cosco. Tayo gumalaw nito. Argus Troy. Bakit po kaya nakakapag-press conference pa yan si ex-police? Sino ba siya para bigyan ng special treatment ng Quezon City Police Chief? Hindi ko po alam. No? Bakit mayroon siyang privilege to have a press conference? Right. Sabi ni Imelda, pahayahay. Okay. Babasahin ko ito as much as I can understand it. Siguro ito ay mula. Mula, mawala, makoy, ginawang inutil ni Cory lahat, naging Pangulo si Era, pag tumaas ang diesel, sabi niya, maniklot ako sa mga negosyante at tinamaan ng husto ang kanyang prinsip bisayable. Alright, I really do not understand, Imelda. If you want to clarify that, send a message again. Alright, si Iko Cayetano, magandang gabi. Na-miss daw niya ang ipagkakapanood ng Tuesday edition. So here we are, Iko. Kay Idol, Tulfo po pwede ilipat ang building. Idol Tulfo. Sino si Idol Tulfo? Pwede ilipat ang building from 200 meters to 400 meters palayo sa mga schools. I don't understand. Ilipat ang building. 200. All right. I don't understand. Iko Cayetano, can you please clarify that? No plunder, pero may Ferrari si Duque. Oops. Well, Secretary Duque has been in the government longer than the 6 years that he was in the Duterte government. Remember that, no? So I think Secretary Duque served other presidents, the previous presidents, other than President Duterte. Ayan. So, and he's not exactly a pauper. How much is a Ferrari? Tingnan nga natin kung magkano ang Ferrari. How much does a Ferrari cost? Okay. Ferrari cars, Ferrari Philippine price list 2023 for sale start at for the inexpensive model Ferrari. Okay. What is the average price of Ferrari? 429,815. GTS, Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider 324. 230. Portofino, $230,000. Okay, sabihin na natin $300,000. So, $300,000 times 50. Sabihin na natin, yun lang ang exchange rate. Sabihin na natin 60. Bakit pa ito? Okay. So, ay siya ay tumataginting na on the average 18 million. 18 million ang isang Ferrari. Yeah, sabi ni, ano. Okay, so 18 million for a Ferrari. Hindi natin alam, baka nag-second hand or may mga gray market. That's just about the average. A lot of people in the Philippines own a Ferrari. Oh? Hindi rare ang how many people in the Philippines own a Ferrari. Nan nga natin. Meron ba? Okay, there are now over 60 Ferraris. How many own Ferrari in the Philippines? Ang sabi, there are about 60 Ferraris in the Philippines, maybe more. Oh? Okay. So, yun. So it's not only Secretary Duque, but 60 other people. 60 more. All right. Okay. Tristan, Wyatt, Gulay, good evening sa iyo. Iko Cayetano, na-discuss nyo kasi yung mga building ng Makati sa Taguig, Embok. Kay Senator Tulfo, pwede mailipat yung building pag gusto niya. Paano naman maililipat ang building? Aber, so gigibain mo yung building, o di giba na yon, para maililipat yan. Hindi naman parang nung araw, yung bahay kubo, tatanggalin mo sa pagkakatirik sa lupa, tapos papasanin ng bayanihan at ililipat. Okay. All right. My Audemars, Panda Watch, yung Secretary of Health. Well, it's Audemars. Ganun ba pronunciation nun? Yeah. It's just a watch. Again, he's a doctor. His family owns hospitals and buildings. I think that he can. But what should scandalize us more is the way that he performed his duties as Secretary of Health. Ayan. No? Many people saw Dr. Duque as incompetent, no? And they were asking for his removal during the time of President Duterte, but President Duterte did not remove him from office. No? So that is a prerogative of the president to choose the people who he wants to work for him. Argus Roy again. Kala niya yan dahil isa siyang Diyos na buhay ayon sa mga Tulfo fanatics. Really, no? So much has been said about the Tulfos. Talagang legendary yung reputation ng mga Tulfo. Erwin Tulfo, Rafi Tulfo, their older brother, Ramon Tulfo, then there's another brother, Ben Tulfo. No? They come across as brash, ano ba to? They come on so strong, no? To say the least. Ayan, sa mga Tulfo. It's an acquired, the Tulfos are an acquired taste, sabi nga, no? And either you like them or you hate them. Yan. But it seems that many people like the Tulfos, especially, Rafi Tulfo, who won as senator, hands down, no? High rated, he got so many votes during the election, no? Because of his daily media exposure. Yan. And even his brother got the post as Secretary of the SWD earlier on, but was replaced, unfortunately or fortunately. Ayan. Grabe, Doc. Naalala, may meter stick pa si Secretary of Health para sukatin yung 1 meter apart. That was really, ridiculous? Funny talaga, no? May meter stick pa siya. Well, such is, but yun nga, who can question the choice of the president? Yan ang kanyang prerogative, and we cannot, kahit na ayaw natin, no, ay kanyang pinili pa rin. It's the same thing with this, with any government, sa bawat gobyerno meron tayo talagang ayaw, at the president choose to stand by them. Yeah. Okay, so ayan, we are in the last 4 minutes of our program. Papaalala ko lang po, no, if you are watching this show, please like and share, and also watch out for tomorrow's program. Attorney Darwin Cañete will be here along with Attorney Tom Berenguer. On Thursday, Papi Mark Lopez will be here. And on Friday, I do not know who's going to be here. It depends on who's free to be on board on Friday. Also, do not forget, tangkilikin nyo rin po ang ibang mga programa dito sa DZRJ, tulad ng Oras ng Himala na susunod dito, ang Kakampi, ni Sir Bernard Tan, at sa umaga, ang ating kaibigan na si Ira Panganiban. No? I think he starts at 7 in the morning. Pag Lunes, yun, lagi ko nakakalimutan na sabihin, pagka Lunes po, ay nandito sa ating programa si Maricar Serrano, ang bebe ng lahat, at si Professor Van Iviernas. Yan. Nakakalimutan ko lagi kasi pag ganun ng Miyerkules, Huwebes, Biyernes. May nagsabi, teka, let us see the latest news. Wala pa rin. All right. At, okay. Ito na po, no? All right. At last, hindi naman at last, na ating gusto, no? But ang sabi ng Philippine Daily Inquirer, this is a confirmation from Philippine Daily Inquirer, veteran broadcaster, Mike Enriquez dies at 71 years old. At ang report na ito ay kanginang 6:04. Okay. He was 71 years old. He will turn 72 on September 29, next month. A distinguished television and radio newscaster, Enriquez stood as one of the pillars of GMA Network. He is renowned as one of the anchors of the Media Giant's flagship news program 24 Oras, and he also hosted the investigative docudrama show 𝗕𝗪cigador. Okay? So, dati po siya ay radio disc jockey. Siya ang tatawag sa kanya ay Baby Michael. He's a graduate of De La Salle and also became a professor for broadcast management in the same university. So we will miss Mike Enriquez. Excuse me po. That's all for tonight. And I wish you a restful sleep for this evening. Bye, everyone.
Pugad Vloggers, ang kurap titirisin, salot sa bayan wawalisin, walang sasantuhin, ang saya-saya nakakabaliw, kasama natin ang tropang Pugad Vloggers.